Hey buddies, Miss Puggy here, coming at you another Wonderlands video. The item we're going to be talking about today is going to be the Echoing Phoenix. Now the Echoing Phoenix is a new crossbolt AR that is black powder, which means you're going to have to tap the button a lot, and it has a huge magazine size. You're going to be tapping it for a very long time. Its special effect is whenever you hit, you're going to chain the bullet to 2 nearby enemies, but if you get a critical hit, it's going to increase the chain by 1. But before we get into the main potatoes of the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch on the top right. You have no idea how much helps me out, and let's get into the video.
Legendary? Whoa! No way, dude!
First things first, I do want to give a huge shout out to the person who made this video possible. We have Tatsu. He was able to give me all the DLC items, and if you could, please check out his Twitch channel on the top right. This gun is going to be drops from the final boss or the Wheel of Fate on DLC 3, so keep that in mind if you're looking to farm this gun. As I said before, if you were to hit an enemy, it's going to chain the bullets to nearby targets, so if I were to hit the parasite, you would notice it's going to chain to the shroomlet right next to him, and then since I got a critical hit, it chained right back over to the parasite, which is excellent. Now when you get a critical hit, it's going to increase the chain by 1 other, which means that it's not going to hit an additional enemy, it's not going to hit suddenly 3 enemies, it's going to instead hit the target and then hit another target. So as you see right there, when it crits, it hit that one target and then hit the other target, which is pretty decent of effect, allowing it to be a pretty good mobbing tool. But normally it only just hits 1 target and then that's it. But as I said before, the crit, it hits a target and then hits another target, which can make the bullet hit the boss or whatever target you're targeting hit twice, which is really, really cool. Now, unfortunately, the damage that you can do with the actual gun itself isn't too great, in my opinion. As you can see right here, I unloaded the entire clip and I tried my best to optimize this as much as possible. And I'm not using exactly everything optimal right now, but when I was before, it took me about like a minute and a half to kill the parasite, and normally I kill the parasite in like 10 seconds with most guns. So I don't want to downsell this gun because it's like a cool effect. It always have the ricocheting effect no matter what, which is a unique aspect of the black powder, but it's going to do it on regular shots as well. But the ricocheting shot, just I feel like it needs to deal some more damage. Like the crit damage obviously is pretty nice. You can see right there we got like a 10k, we got 12k right there, and if there's multiple enemies grouped up, it actually does some significant damage. You can see right here we killed all those targets like in just like 1 shot, 2 shots. But God, I really wish it dealt more damage because it is a bit disappointing on how little damage it does. Since it is a crossbolt gun, you could potentially get the one that increases all damage dealt when you hit the target. You could potentially put a large debuff on the target, and since it has a large magazine size, you could just stack it for a long time, which is awesome. So you're going to get a huge debuff on the target. And maybe it's because I don't have the all damage dealt Echoing Phoenix, but the damage honestly just really does feel a bit disappointing. I'm going to once again try my best to deal as much damage as possible during my burst window, but just the damage isn't quite there. It's just so disappointing. It's a really fun gun. It's really great at mobbing, as you guys saw before, but for a bossing gun, it's a no-go. I'm hoping that this potentially gets a buff in the future. I feel like there's so many ARs that just need buffs or just aren't completely there. I know there's some AR buffs recently, but a lot of different ARs just aren't that great. I still feel like if you're going to use any AR, might as well just use the Thunder Anima. Or if you're wanting to debuff the target, why not just use a quad bow? And I even tried maximizing the ricochets with Bartolode, and just, I don't know, it just wasn't completely there. I know this is kind of a negative video, but I don't know. The gun isn't that great. It could definitely be better. Hopefully gets a buff in the future. It only spawns in fire, keep that in mind. I'm even using some rings that has assault rifle critical hit damage, and it's not really there. I mean, I'll sometimes get like a huge play the angle proc from it because it deals like 10k plus single hit damage, which is great for play the angles. It just, the combination of having to press it for a long time and then having to need a group of enemies just kind of diminishes the appeal for me. But maybe you guys could tell me that the gun is amazing, I'm just using it wrong or something. That'd be great. And as always, a big shout out to the members who make these videos possible. We got Jason Noodles, Clairvoyance, Rick Iglesias, Josh Dig, 31Bar70, Grey Wolf, Wishkeeper, Leska, Cameron, and Benjamin. These are the people who support me as little as $5 a month, and you can also support me as little as $5 a month by clicking the link in the comment description. To become a member on YouTube or Patreon, the more members we have, the closer I get to become full-time, which means more videos for you guys. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.
And the last shall be first to immerse in a pass out heat, facing him out with a moxie melt till he woke up drowning in tchotchke hell. More in a cave with a torch on a wall than a window arrangement of porcelain dolls.